Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. I want to remind you that today's program brought to you in part by CornerstoneBusinessAcademy.com. Going to go straight to our next guest, talking about technology and what might be the next technology player, Jedidiah Yueh, with a company called Delphix. Jedidiah, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and Delphix.
Well, prior to Delphix, I started a software company that's generated over $2 billion in revenue. It's a company that helped transform the data backup industry. Started that in 1999 and sold the company to EMC in 2006. Delphix is really playing in a much bigger market. It's really about the data and applications that businesses use to drive their business.
Okay. Your slogan is making everything agile. Tell us about that.
Yeah, data today is trapped and heavyweight, and it's growing very quickly across a large array of different kinds of enterprise applications. And those applications are really critical for everything from financial close to getting new products out on the shelves and driving the right kind of customer interactions. So those are real challenges that businesses face. And what we do is we make data fast, light, and connected. So you can get the right data to any team at the right time in just a matter of minutes.
How old is this company?
We were founded in 2008 and really started shipping product at the very end of 2009.
And what are your, give me that kind of the size range of your clientele.
Yeah, we have over 100 Fortune 500 accounts, so we've got a lot of big companies like Facebook and Cisco and Procter & Gamble as customers. But the product can be used for anybody who runs enterprise applications for their business, and that's almost all major businesses.
Okay. How big does a company have to be able to use your services?
If you look at the database market is a great proxy for the size of our market because they generally, customers of databases will have large applications that have a lot of data. And so if you look at a company like Oracle, they have 380,000 database customers. So our market is in the hundreds of thousands of businesses range.
Interesting. What would you attribute your growth to?
Yeah, one of the big challenges today is if you need data from one of your systems so you can analyze it, connect it to other systems like customer data so you can drive better customer interactions, it takes a bucket brigade of people to move it from system A to system B. You have DBAs and sysadmins and storage admins, and they're manually pushing data across constrained networks. It takes a long time to load it into systems. So it's really the dark ages of data delivery today, even in these modern data centers. That challenge of pushing data around gets even worse when you try to move data into the cloud because you have wide area network constraints. What we do is we virtualize the data in applications, so we only have to deal with change data. And anytime somebody needs a data request, we can service it using the shared data blocks across all of the needs and all the environments. So instead of waiting weeks or months for data, we allow self-service on-demand access to data in a matter of minutes. Yeah,
it's very interesting. It's interesting to hear you talk about, these are very heady times, Jedidiah, as you well know, for technology. But I find it interesting that you think sometime up the road, we're going to look at this as still part of a very primitive period in our technological development when it comes to this.
Yeah, this space just has not had much focus. Nobody's really been looking at how do I deal with data across its life cycle? How do I deal with data across locations? Everybody's so busy standing up apps. You can see all the apps on your phone, but a large business might have 1,000 applications. Some of the banks we service have over 10,000 applications. All the data is growing in silos in those applications. So how do you get that data connected? How do you move it around? How do you make better use of that data? We build a platform that connects it all.
Jedidiah Yueh, he's with Delphix, DELPHIX.com. Thanks for telling us your story today. I enjoyed it.
Fantastic. Thanks for having me on the show.
You bet. They definitely seem like one of the next great technology players, and look forward to watching to see how their story unfolds. When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here, it shows up over there at usdatareview.com, and you're listening to The Price of Business.